male running towards me down the sidewalk, had his face covered, and I seen his gun at the last second right at his waist. And he's just about to enter the street, but he starts to raise his gun up, and I don't know, I couldn't tell you why I had jammed on my brake and threw the car apart. I did what I did. I was trying to take cover as fast as I could because he had the angle on me. He already had me. So I did that. I had pulled my arm up over my head and ducked down as low as I could. Of course, anyone in here knows that you have a computer, you have all the equipment inside your car. There's nowhere to go. I basically got down as low as I possibly could, and I started hearing the shots. It's boom, 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 boom. And I'm waiting. I hear it hitting the panels. And I think to myself for a second, I can't believe I didn't get hit yet. How did I not get hit yet? And as soon as I thought that, I started hearing glass breaking. Glass starts breaking. And as soon as the glass starts breaking, that's when I got hit. My attacker was in the window briefly. He came into the car, didn't say a word to me, started to run away. And as he started to run away, I sat up at that point, and I assessed myself. What happened? I'm still here. What did he do? My lap was covered in blood. There was blood everywhere. My arm was just sagging and hanging off my body. It completely broke my humerus to the point where, I mean, your limbs are so heavy when you're not holding it up. It was just insane to feel the weight of a dead arm. And I still could see my attacker running away out of the corner of my eye. And I sort of assessed my own state, and at that point, I decided it was time to go after him. I unlocked the car with my right hand. I kick open the door, and I started to fire. I jump out of the car, and I started to chase him. We got from anywhere between 30 to 40 yards, I would say about 50 yards, as I'm firing like my 7th shot. I fired 7 in total. He falls to the ground. Second he fell to the ground, I holstered my weapon. My radio had popped off my leather jacket, and it's dangling at my feet. I start going back to the car. I'm kind of dancing around the street for a minute and trying to get my mic off the ground because it's dangling. I'm trying to call for help. So, as I grab my microphone, I start the radio for help. I'm going back to the car. I hit the trunk button because usually my patrol bag I keep in the trunk. I go around the trunk as I'm spraying blood everywhere, and I'm looking for my bag because I keep tourniquets in my bag. So I'm trying to get my bag as a rifle rack in the car. I'm in a supervisor's car. So I went around to the passenger side. My bag I usually keep in the trunk because usually my partner's with me. But I go to the passenger side, up on the passenger seat was where my bag was. Stuff is happening. When it happens so fast, you sort of, muscle memory takes you back to where your things are and where you usually keep your, what your habits are. I usually keep my bag in the trunk. My memory kicked in and I just thought, go to the trunk, your bag's in the trunk. I'm throwing tissues in my bag all night with my trash bag, but it just had kicked in wherever I usually keep it. So, at that point, help came. Help arrived. Get the F in the car, okay, and along we went. And in West Philly and in all Philadelphia, our policy is if we find a gunshot victim on the ground, we scoop them, we put them in the car, and we get them to the trauma center as fast as we can. It's just medics are so backed up that we can't wait for the medics. I can't tell you how many times, I've only worked in the city 5 years, I can't tell you how many times I've thrown people in the back of the car and taken them to the trauma center. I know every single face in the hospital. I'm now that victim, It's a little weird, sliding across the seat, turning on all the corners. I said, holy shit, Ron. Ron Green was the guy driving. I grab onto the handle, and I hear the radio. She's going over the air saying, like, officer shot in the foot. I'm not shot in the foot. I'm like, trying to get that. That's not my arm. I'm bleeding all over. What are you talking about? And I'm yelling to Kane. Kane is the reporter. He's the pastor. I'm yelling, trying to get out every single piece that I can remember. just to get that information over the air. And as that door flies open, we pull up to the trauma center. All the nurses staff are standing there waiting, and it's just, it's me now. I have to get on this table. I lay down. They fly me in there. They're trying to take my jacket off. As soon as they unzip my jacket and pull off go to pull it off my arm, that's the first time oh my God, that hurt. The first time I said, ow. Then they're trying to get my dumbbell off, and I'm like, trying to sit up. I'm kind of getting my keepers off, like, no, here's where the stuff is. So it's a little, once you're in that seat, it's a little different. And then you're looking around, I see every single person. I know all these people. Now I'm the person who's in trouble. But I never thought to myself, I'm going to die. I never felt that way. And even as the room starts to fill with cops, and their face is just, holy shit, like, what the hell's going on? I just gave them a thumbs up, like, I'm cool, I'm alright, but relax. That was my last memory as I was going up to the OR. But, it was quite an experience. Hopefully, I'd like to share the whole story, at least, especially I've been to a few academies, and this way people can get a different training perspective on it. And, like I said, thank you so much for having us.